hello and or if when, so thus welcome to stream. Today, wait, I have a checklist of things that I need to say. Yes, okay, intro. Today, Ocean is unfortunately not here because of because of an incident with Wi-Fi or internet stuff not working, and then things happen bad. But it's like, yeah, so it's solo stream of me today. Who I am me. Just wanted to make that real clear. Real clear. Okay, so I am, of course, going to do Minecraft Create because I don't have much interesting else to do by myself. Actually, funny thing, I realized today that this whole stuff, it's kind of like a bit of a dumbed down version of like chemistry stuff, like, because in chemistry class I've had a whole lot of stuff about how you make industrial chemistry, because you have to be able to make chemical things into like big chemical machines so they can do big chemical machine things. I don't know what else you use big chemical machines for, but yeah. So I guess I've technically had part of this in school. So I don't know why I'm not better at this. I have no excuse for that now. But yeah, today I was thinking I might actually want to start making things, because I've got some pretty nice things going on. I have my iron generator, which is running at full capacity, which is still not incredible capacity, but it's capacity. I have... Has the kelp farm been doing stuff yet? Was that the last thing I did last episode? I forget. Anyway, yeah. I have my kelp farm. I have my food farm, which I might still want to upgrade, but that I'll see if I need more food, and then I have just these things for if I need to. Oh, I don't actually have this thing yet. Because I was gonna make a fan here. I guess that's gonna be our first project of the day. But that... I can just make a gearbox. Like a clever blubber blue. Because I would want to make a fan. Don't have any fans. There is no active fanage. No active fanage. Which was literally what I just said I expected. So I don't know why I'm surprised. Encased fan. I'm never going to be able to remember all the recipes for everything before having to look it up. Come on. Damn, he got that iron sheet though. Then I am going to put them into the propeller. And there is the encased fan. I'm gonna need another cogwheel then. And a side casing. And shaft. It's been a long time that I haven't played this, and then like 2 days not that far away. Which is, I mean, fun. Of course, it's an incredible mod. I love it. I love it to bits and pieces and pieces and bits. What was I trying to say with that again? I'm sure there was some kind of message in there somewhere. Okay, so I make an encased fan. Then I can just take that away and then boom. I even got the sign back. Like a pro. Now I can use that on this side. Like a pro. See? I'm almost like one of them pros there. Of course, put that in because let's just say falling in love is not my hobby. Which is, I could express it more strongly without overreacting. It's definitely not that the thing that I want to do with my day. So yeah. No, I won't. Well, I knowing me, I'll find some kind of a way how to find myself in the lava. But not that right now. What was I gonna do again? Oh yeah, gearbox. I need a gearbox. Where is the gearbox? Gearbox. Gears in a box. It's not that hard. Well, it shouldn't be that hard. Is it really not in here anywhere? I'll put it in there. Because the key is cool. Gearbox is cool. Or she. Or they. Or others. Okay, now I can try this, which doesn't seem to be having the desired effect, which would mean that I would probably want to do making some more shafts. There we go, more shafts. And I have belts. And then, does it need to be? It's not connecting. Hello. Oh, my brain is not connecting. My brain is very dumb. Okay, so this is the right way. Do they? I believe they do have a wrong way. So, I should probably... I don't know if I should automatically have the kelp come by here. But I probably should have an automatic kelp smelter. That does sound like a good. So, what was I gonna do with this? Or was I just... I guess I was probably just making it for the reason that I didn't have it yet. Okay, so I do want to start trying to do some stuff today. And I was already thinking of a steampunk kind of place, which with a bit of medieval, well, a bit of medieval looking ish stuff, and a bit of Victorian ish looking stuff. Now I am not a historian, so please don't be offended if I get the period in which you were born wrong and stuff like that. That would be no bueno. Don't be mad at me. In fact, you shouldn't even be alive if that is how, which is also the question I would pose to you. How? So I guess it all comes full circle in the end. It's actually doing quite well here. wonder what the bottleneck is. Anyway, so I am doing... What was I doing? Did I have anything I was about to be doing other than the building of the... I think I was still explaining what I was going to be building, which I then forgot that what. I'll just... I should make here. Now I can access the cobblestone. Dort. So, how does one build a medieval / Victorian / steampunk empire, you might ask? Good question, I might say. I don't know. Damn. Okay. One thing I will think about. What about I make an air balloon, a hot air balloon. I don't know why I want to make a hot air balloon. I really do want to make a hot air balloon. Ooh. What if it's hot air balloon that rotates because it's made of wool? I believe windmill bearings work with wool. Cell blocks are wool. I will need a lot of super glue for my hot air balloon, because yeah, any engineer can tell you don't go into the process of making a hot air balloon if you don't have enough glue. I'll also need a lot of wool. Interesting how I didn't think of that first. Okay. I can make one wool. Yeah. Do I have any? I'm going to need to steal sheeps. All of the sheepage. So, sheepage. Are there? I believe there were some animals here around the place. So it's not like I'm going to have... It might be... those are their chickens, not sheep. Arguably. More chickens. Maybe the game won't notice if I try and use chickens instead of sheep. You never know with this kind of stuff. It's like... Maybe it just doesn't check that. Maybe it allows me to shear... Oh, that's a sheep. I should have brought wheat first. I'm Dutch. I should always bring my weed. Anyway. That was a block. So... So, I am walking home, and I am having to... Oh, that's a creeper. I am having to commentate over the fact that I am about to get weed, which I have already said. I mean wheat. But, so yeah, how was your day tonight? Your night today? Okay, so, now we... Oh, there, gunpowder. So now we get the weed that I have definitely not already said several things about. And, oh, that's faster than I remembered. And then I will steal the sheep. I should also make some fences and stuff before I do that, actually. That's not going to be enough fence, is it? Maybe they're small sheep. Never know. Well, I mean, I did see them, so I guess it's... Maybe it's like Schrodinger's sheep. I did observe it, but what if I didn't actually observe it? What if I just I knew there was a sheep there. My brain was like, hey, that's a Schrodinger sheep. But it didn't know who Schrodinger was, so it just kind of said, hey, it's a sheep. I think that's... I don't think anyone will not agree if I say that's probably the most likely scenario here. Which will mean that they might still be very, very small. I mean... It also doesn't make any sense. But that's not my problem. Well, I mean, it's about to be my problem because it's not going to work that way. But it wouldn't be my problem. And that's worth a whole lot, in no one's opinion. So, I'm going to craft. Can you automatically shear sheep? Huh. I think I'm going to put them back here. I'm not one of them farmer men's. Farming like a man. That's not gonna... Well, I'll just keep that for some beautifuliness. You know, for some things that have to look like so. Oh, I don't have enough chestage. I'm sure that's a word. This is a version of Minecraft where you can make barrels, right? Because I do enjoy me some barrelage. Barrel. What was I gonna do again with that? I could have sworn I was gonna do... I'm just gonna stow away more of my problems, I guess. Okay, so... Sheep. I needed to put the fence in the... There we go. Super glue. I'll keep that in the pocket for now. Okay, so I need to find the sheep again, and then lure them over here with my wheat. Hello there, wheat lurker. Hello there, other wheat lurker. I'm not great at names. So. This is exciting gameplay. I'm being chased by 2 sheep because I have weed. That's kind of the whole story here. I guess that's the takeaway. Sheep are just wheat greedy. They greed for wheat. There's a lot of that creeper also likes wheat, but I don't like that he likes that. I am going to get away from that creeper, and I am going to slay the creeper. Where is the creeper? Is the creeper here? Oh god, creeper, what have you done? Whatever it is, it's not as bad as what you were about to do. There we go. Thank you very much. Hello there, other sheep. You shall not follow me. Don't follow me into this. I'll... You deaf or something. There. No, sheep, don't leave me. Stay with me. See, because it's staying with me. Pretty funny stuff there. Okay, so I'm gonna lead them into the Flingus. There you go. And there you go. There you would go if you weren't in each other's way. Do they do fit through fences like that, don't they? Are they just not trying? Oh. There you go. I will get more wheat so that I can breed them like a good boy. And there we go, shears as well, because I like to shears. Shear. Now I'm going to turn that into a door, which I haven't heard yet of a version of Minecraft where that doesn't work well enough. So I might win. I also might horribly lose because of the not working of fencage with... I think it'll be fine though. And I mean, I always think very, very wellly. Like never. Okay, so I now have triple sheepage. So I guess I just gonna wait for some wool. They're all full. Look about now. It's interesting. That water does not look full. Anyway, the sheeps are sheeping. So I'll just put the wheat back in the chest there. And then I'll go sleep. Okay, or I won't. I am going to kelp then, in that case. Kelp. I should probably do like a kelp farm for like ready a whole lot of stuff. But I mean, like, as in, because I was thinking of, I would probably be best off like just instantly cooking it, but also probably not, because what if I would need uncooked kelp? What if I do it right? That could help. Then again, that doesn't actually help much. Do I have any more eggs? I don't have any more eggs. It's like an egg insufficiency. That's it. Joke. Somehow. So I might just make a whole bunch of campfires and put hoppers underneath them so they work. But then again, that is less cool than having a big like thing that like automatically cooks all of the kelp. I might just let it go through here. Well, but I mean, I don't want it to automatically cook all of it. I mean, I could. Does this work? Or do I have to specifically smoke it? Because you can also blow the... Oh, that's burned. Conclusion, that didn't work. So I do have to smoke it. But with... not the bad kind of smoking. I mean the kind of smoking where you put it No, through the fire. But then again, I do need to keep a fire going for that. Guess I could get some netherrack. Do fires from netherrack jump over to other blocks? I'm not sure that I want to discover that. Oh wait, they do. That does not seem like a good idea. Which I guess only makes it seem more like a thing that I would do. That's not what I want to happen. Adjustable crate. Up to 16 stacks of any eye. So I guess that sounds interesting, question mark. Yeah, I should probably not be looking at too many new components yet, because I don't really need them. There are like some things in the mod that I haven't actually used yet, haven't seen yet. There's plenty of things in the mod that I don't very good with yet, but that's a different story. There's I might actually want to do some of those crafter slots, or crafter slot covers. How many? Just one. Okay. If I want to 24 plus 1, so that will be 7. No. Also not accidentally clicking the recipe dingus, which is me. I'm the dingus. I am dingus of Dingustein. I guess I wouldn't even need. I could have done with just the just 24 of them, because if you'd need to block up all 25 of the 5x5, then why would you be doing anything at all? Also, I don't think there are any much bigger recipe. I don't think. Are there any bigger recipes than 5x5? Mechanical crafter. Oh, that's a lot of. Okay, I think these are things that are specifically for mechanical crafter. I am thinking of getting an extendo grip, which is it increases your reach if you have it like in your offhand, but I also do like having a shield in my offhand because I don't like dying. Anyway, I am thinking. I still don't know for sure what I want to do as the next, like how I want to build everything that I want to build. Because I'm not incredibly good at building. So, of course, if anyone has ideas, any of the 0 people that are currently watching have ideas as to what I could do, very welcome. I would love to hear it. And then, I mean, because there's 0 people actually watching right now, I'd love to hear it in like comments of the YouTube. Yeah, so I guess for now I'm just gonna start with the windmill bearing that will hold the whole dingus up. And now I bet it's a very safe idea to just go stand on a pretty high pole for the longest time, right? Well, it's not actually going to be a long time. It's not nearly going to be a long time. I should prepare a way down, but also like up for that. Water. Water. I need some water. So that I can put it on top of there. I come flying down the mountain, but that's not a big problem though. That's not a big problem though. I am gonna put that on the mountain. Like a real cool man. Who is on the mountain. Because he is very good at climbing. He's Bill. I should write a novel about Bill. Then again, I really, veritably, physically, genuinely, absolutely, totally, seriously should not, because Bill doesn't sound super interesting. You can waterlog those. Huh. Interesting. Would not have expected that. In fact, I was confused, or well, surprised. So I guess you could already know that I wasn't expecting that. There will be very little grass soon. Why did I take damage 3 times? I could have just not taken the damage. Okay. I got some of the wool there. Now, no, I think what I'm thinking of is an open blocks thing. I don't think I have open blocks. Yeah. I was thinking, what if I get a ladder, but like one of those rope ladders that you could hang without having to have a wall behind it. But there was indeed an open blocks kind of a thing. And I ain't got open blocks in here, so windmill bearing, windmill bearing. Oh, how to turn. I have one those left actually. Exactly one. That is lucky. So, oh wait, I still need to make the turntable itself. And then I need... Does diorite work? Seems like a yes. So, I am going to bear the windmill. I have already eaten all the kelp. I am a hungry boy. So, I'm gonna have to place that on top of there. Now, the benefit of making an incredibly giant windmill, or windmill. Oh, did I have keep inventory? Huh. That is lucky. But a good about having very big power generators is having journey map. I actually had a damn, they all use their own buttons. Delete. So I had the super glue on me. I am not bright. I also already had shears. I am practically not the genius. Do I still? Yeah, I do still have water. Okay. So what I'm gonna do then is try and remember what I was thinking about. I needed super glue and I needed oak. That's what I was thinking of, because I don't know. Birch is just not what you make baskets from. In fact, you don't make baskets from oak either. At least windmill basket. Or why do I keep calling them windmills? They are called hot air balloons. But yeah, hot air balloon. The hot air balloon baskets are not generally made of oak. I don't think. Then again, I don't know how. I might be. It could be made of so many different things, because it's woven. I don't know. Oh dear. Why did I have to start making something made of a material that I guess it kind of does exist in the sense of wool, which is, well, I mean, that's not actually the same thing, but it's one of the closer things. Hay? I shouldn't make it of hay because that's kind of ridiculous. Oh dear. What about cactus? What about I make that whole thing out of cactus? Because it looks so good and it's very practical to build up, both in the department of definitely not killing me and in the department of definitely being able to be placed next to each other. What was I thinking about again? Oh yeah. Should I use fences for the sides of my basket? I guess I might increase some of my capabilities. But should I? I don't know. How do real humans build in Buildcraft, in BuildMine, in Build? How do build? I don't get build. How do I build things? I bet this is some of the finest content you've seen all minute. Ancient debris mine. Briefcase. Why did I have a security craft again? Secret sign. I still don't remember, which is an interesting thing to say, but I still don't remember why I have security craft in here. Then again, it is. Oh yeah, wasn't it for the cameras? I don't know. I always I love security craft, but I never have any mod packs together with any friends, so I can't really. Oh, I don't think that would work. But yeah, I never have any mod packs together with friends really, so or like at least no like not pre-made mod packs, so no mod packs where I can say like, oh yeah, I'm going to put security craft in there, which would be very nice, but no. But in reality, it isn't very nice. But yeah, I never have the ability to use it together with any friends, and well, security craft is very, very much based on multiplayer stuff thingus. So if you don't have any opportunities to play with friends, then you don't really get to use it how you would want to use it optimally. So now I think we can all agree that it was not the wisest thing to start with the windmill, with the hot air balloon. In fact, I should probably, that seems like it's almost piercing the clouds. Is it? It's hard to see because the clouds move. I think I might just be better off if I don't actually use, or I don't actually begin with that. Then again, it was gonna power my whole everything, so I can't just not do it as well. Well, my whole everything, at least like a lot of stuff. Probably my whole everything for quite a while. So I don't know what to do instead of it. So I'm not sure I really can do much instead of it. I do not like the fact that those are villagers right up in my face. I don't have Optifine, so I can't zoom in on them like an engaging content creator. Look, or do I have? No, that's not the right button. Why did I try specifically T? Just like, for some reason, my brain. Focus tool menu. What is focus tool? Is there a focus tool? There is no focus tool. Anyway, yeah, that's villager. Villager has disappeared. Is it just behind the mountain? I don't know. Oh, I guess I can make a better sword because I have infinite supplies of iron over time. See? Very, very, very cool. Quite pog. I might already, or also eventually extend it into like a thing that also packs them into iron ingots, and then if those iron ingots take up too much space, I might start packing it into iron blocks as well. But for now, this is good enough. So hot air balloon. Hot air balloon. How do I hot air balloon? How hot do I air balloon? I don't know how humans, this is hard. I'm just going to Discord people that I know, and then I'll see if I have any type of ideas before for the end of the episode, and also I might have it for like the next episode. It's both medieval, or well, both. It's medieval. What's the, or not Elizabethan? What's the other one? Victorian and steampunk. I don't. I might get some reactions before the end of the stream, but at least it's going to confuse some people slightly. I know I don't feel like Victorian and steampunk go very well together, and so do medieval and steampunk, but Victorian and medieval don't necessarily go very well together. That's what I mean. So how do I make my blingus? How do I make my blingus? Oh damn. Update. What update is it? It's update 1.16.5. Someone has already reacted to the message. Okay. No copper. Actually, I have to create mod pack, which mod pack, which does have copper. See, I'm smart. I know how to give people the right information when I haven't given it to them in the first. I'm smart. Let's just keep it on that. So sheep. I guess I can just shear some sheep for a while. Actually, the ground seems pretty. Ground seems pretty bald, mate. That's a pretty bold ground you've got there, mate. Very bold. What does copper look like again? Like is that what copper blocks look like? Oh. Difficult. Damn. Eating all that grass. I should get some more sheeps of Sheepingstein. Oh yeah, and carrots. I'm also making carrots, so I can stop eating kelp. I didn't need to do that one. Ah, whatever. Shear them. Birch fence supposed to work well as row. Stone walls is variation. Copper, spruce, specifically trapdoors. Oh, that could actually be interesting. Do I have any? I don't have any spruce, do I? Because the spruce trapdoors could actually work as a floor. Because they're ghouls, trapdoors. I may have to just travel a bit and find some spruce. That's not spruce, that's dark oak, right? Okay, so dark oak is dark oak is thanks. I guess that works. And there's also birch. So I've got a bunch. Why did I do both of those? That's not how you make a brain. It's alive? Question mark. Buttons. Oh, buttons for small details. That's a That's a smart brain move, not a small brain move. Because that's something that I would do. And I would never do. But I would use actually a lot of buttons because of redstone. Huh. Even in saying that no, actually I was saying that I have a big brain. That I have a smart me. I guess I have to concede that I don't have a big brain. But that's something for another time. Game another time. Buttons, ropes of birch, heavy things, stone type walls, act as weights. That's a good idea. I am going to get very physicsy about what wouldn't need a counterbalance, because I am physics. I exhibit physics daily because gravity. Give me some of that dark oak. Were there any trees of dark oak that were only one? Like only one sapling. I guess I'll just come back if I need more dark oak, and then I'll see eventually when I get enough saplings for things to do things, so that I do things with things, etc. So what I thought was a very good idea was the spruce. I don't actually have the spruce yet, that's right. So I'll just plant some birch. And I don't like those villagers. That's also a mushroom. I didn't even notice that the first time that I went that direction. First time of many. I'm gonna actually take some carrot with me, because I need some carrot with me for strength on my battles. And those are a lot of floating grasses. Grass in the air. Why is there grass in the air? There is air. There is ass in the grass. There are 6 carrots in my inventory presently. I'm not ashamed to say it, because I don't know what you would be ashamed to say that you have 6 carrots in your inventory. 6 carrots is a pretty good amount to have in your inventory, even. So, now that we're done with our talk about carrots, let's get to the real business. What do you think of courgettes, also known as zucchinis in American? Just being themical. The stream is lagging again. Or like buffering, not lagging. I guess not. I mean, I guess if it's buffering, then does it really lag? Existential crisis. Where is my Spruce? Spruce is Spruce. What was his name again? There was something. There was like the Bruce, and I don't think he was Bruce the Spruce. What was he again? Bruce the Sandwich. How did I forget that? It has to be Bruce the Sandwich. Or maybe not. There was a network error. Why is my laptop having a network error? Oh, now it's no longer a network error. I was gonna say now I'm gonna have to just look at the stream on my PC for a bit, so I have to, but I don't. So it's all fine. I got waypoints, so I'm not gonna lose my home. Look at all the lonely people. Don't even question it. I almost fell in there, and also I don't like that it's becoming the night. I was gonna say la nuit, but I'm not sure if it's la nuit or la nuit. It's one of the two. Or maybe I was actually saying la nuit. I guess I was gonna be very smart and say like, well, actually, what if it's like one of the nights, so you would still be saying one night, because it would be one of the whole of all of the nights, but then you wouldn't you would need like to say one of the nights and then one of, I guess you could say like you could say like as in the number, but I guess that's the same as a, so you might still be dumb if you say that. I mean, the creeper is dumb. He never finished middle school or primary or my bananas, because I finish my bananas because I like to eat bananas. I mean, I guess finishing is just finishing to eat them, so I guess there's no difference in eating bananas and finishing bananas. I just realized that there are gonna be some people with a dirty mind that are damn it, I wasn't gonna be the, hey, that's Spruce, Bruce, you got this, Spruce. And then looking at the Spruce, and you were like, hey, there's Spruce. But that ain't Spruce, because it's Spruce. Because they ain't no woods called Spruce. It's all Spruce. I didn't finish digging that block, so I should know. Was that a skeleton? No, that was just an item being picked up by a dangus, which is myself. I am the dangus. I'm going to eat that carrot. Okay, good to know. 1.5, also known as 3 HB, for hunger points. The hunger points with Katniss Everdeen. Is it Everdeen? I was thinking of it and I was like, yes, it's Katniss Everdeen, and then I said it and I was like, is it Katniss Everdeen? And then I don't know. Whoa, spider. Please don't be robbed by the spider. That's okay. I'm not gonna be tricked into taking I was tricked into accidentally taking the spruce leaves instead of the spruce. Now I'm going to get some of the saplings. I'm going to dig the tree. Meh, I dig this tree. He is not my friend. He is a creeper. He is my enemy. Why are all of the creepers? Why are they all of the creep? Why do they creep? Why are they all creep by Radiohead? Not getting any. Oh, you're not my favorite. I realized the other day how much I say not my favorite. I believe I realized that after the struggling stream that Ocean and I did, which was incredible fun. He is also not my friend. There are literally only creepers. There aren't even sheep. Those are creepers. They come up to me and they say, well, they say nothing because they're sheep and or creepers, and neither of those can really say things. But they also say kaboom next to saying nothing. I bet that makes sense somehow. That's it. That's not a skeleton. That's a disguised creeper. I don't know how I recognize it either. I guess I just got an eye for it. There. That would be a very confusing mod. The disguised mobs mod. Where, like, things have their own behavior. Like, mobs have their own behavior, but they can look like other mobs. So you can be fighting a skeleton, but you think you're fighting a creeper. And then suddenly you get shot, and you're like, what? I'm fighting a creeper. Oh no, I'm not actually fighting a creeper, because it's not a... Because it's a skeleton. But it's disguised, because of the mod. Okay, I'm not gonna make that. That doesn't sound as intelligent anymore. Then again, did it sound intelligent? I don't know, up to you. I just realized I can also just hear some of these sheep when they come by. Hello there, sheeps. And now you might say sheeps. That doesn't make any sense. In Ireland it does, actually. What video download was... Why is my laptop trying to download the video download? And why are the skeletons trying to steal my head? Stop stealing my head. I need it for my own things, like having a head. Huh. The stream seems to be running well itself, but my laptop is doing strange. That's very strange. I don't know why it's doing that. Or was it funny meta joke about me doing straight? Well, meta... What is, like... Meta, it's such a strange... Because, like, I know what it is, but also when I know what it is, I don't know what to say that it is, because I don't... Or, like, I don't know what to say that it is. It's just, it's a joke about something that is about it. No. I forget how to say it. But, like, how... What are the boundaries? Is it any joke about a joke that is about itself in the sense of a joke? Or is it about a joke specifically about a joke being a joke that is... No, about a joke being a joke about the joke itself? That the joke is in? Or am I just making it a bit too complicated? Is it kind of just you gotta feel it when you're like, when you're thinking about it and you're like, that feels groovy. And you're like, that's a meta joke. And if it doesn't feel groovy, then you're like, that's not a meta joke. And when it feels fighting, it's like, that's a meta night. Because it's funny. Very, very, very funny. If you don't laugh. What are those unsavory sounds? Like, not in the sense of explicit sounds, but in the sense of sounds that are produced by something that I wouldn't want to have near where I do be. Where I do be dooby dooba. Prepare. Repeaper. Please do not plant your arrows within me. Sir and or woman. and all different. Oh yeah, I needed to plant more carrots. Is this carrot? There, carrot, alright. There's carrot. And I can put some wheat in here. That's not what I meant to do, me idiot. You know what they say? Only a donkey would knock their head on the same thing twice on the same rock. It's probably just a Dutch saying, and I don't know why I said you know what they say, because I don't suppose the majority knows that there are those that say that. Anyway. The takeaway from that is that I am stupid. More stupid than donkey. So if I think very logically, the next step I would have to do would be to use the spruce that I just obtuse, because that rhymes, and things that rhyme often make a bit more sense than you'd expect. So I'm just gonna make some trapdoors. You don't get much bang for your, much buck for your trap. Great words. Bang for your spruce. Spruce for your trap. Door for your trap. I bet there's some way to say it. If you're very, very, very smart. Now, should I? I think I can't. No, yeah. I feared that might happen. I am going to need to do a special operation to receive this trapdoor. It actually didn't go away as I feared it might. So I guess kudos to me. Now, what I'm thinking of to do with the is, what if I spruce the trapdoor? Now that might seem like a very obvious thing to some, but most people won't know what I mean by that. And for them, it's good to know. Now, I don't know if that will, like, I guess I can't see yet if that is working. I have the glue. That's, I don't like the clouds anyway. Let's, where are clouds? Off. No cloud. Cloudant. Oh, I know. Okay. I guess trapdoors are probably placed in the direction that, like, as in, like, how they look, how they're placed is to do with, yeah, how they're placed when they're placed. That's, I didn't have any glue on that yet. No. How am I gonna get down from there? I think I need a very short, smart break for the toilet. So I'm gonna think very, very smartly about the very, very smart, so that when I come back, I'll be able to be very, very smart, so that I'll be able to know how I'm gonna come down and up again. So, this is, that depends as far as. What can I say? Big room. So, I've thought about it really, really, really intelligently. Yeah. That's the problem. Because I don't know what that means. So I don't know. I know how to do this. I know how to do that, man. I know how I should go about doing that, man. How do I get up in there? One thought that I had was perhaps, should I have a, what's the name, a rope and winch pulley system? Because I have the stuff that I need for redstone links, which are wireless, like redstone connections. So, at least I think they also are the starts, because it's not saying yeah, it's the receiver and the transmitter. Okay, so that's good. And until then, I'm just gonna keep using water. Well, that works, I guess. So there's the rose. Right there. Now I am very glad that you can use super glue for all of this stuff, because super glue is very useful. We can use it for stuff. And I'm about to being able to use its stuff. So it's kind of a win-win situation. So what about I go and make the winch now? Where is the pulley stuff? Is it called a winch or a pulley? It's called a rope pulley. Silly pulley. Which is funny because that's not the name. It's a pretty normal pulley even, I suppose. Or I guess I wouldn't really know yet because I don't have it yet. but otherwise it's a very silly putty. So now the question is, how would I be very smart about that? Because the whole thing is going to be moving, so I need some kind of a half of a docking station. I'm going to have to make a flying harbor. I love that, to be honest. Okay, flying harbor it is. What are spruce and stone? I'm not going to be using too much stone in the air. I guess I'm going to be doing a lot with spruce then, as the spruce groweth yet. As of yet. Nope. So, then what about I am a copper ore that I remember. Okay, so I guess I'm gonna have to wait for a bit more spruce. Hey little buddy, grow, you asshole. I want to chop you down real big so that I can use your limbs to make more human stuff. Because we humans, well, I'm human. I'm actually player. I don't think it's ever really been revealed or confirmed whether or not players are humans. Well, there's probably some kind of like a weird ass game theory is like, oh, actually they're Flumpians. You know, there has to be. Couldn't be any other way. I do love the name Flumpians though. That's who came up with that. Was it the Smarts? Anyway, now that I have walked in circles, how about I might actually, no, I shouldn't stay awake and like try and fight skeletons, because I will have no longer a life. So that's not my optimum of survivability. What about I just go shear some more sheep, like right now, and then like then all my problems are future me problems. Okay, I am future me. I then now don't. Wait. What? I think I've been much dumber with this than I have with that, which is funny because usually people get better at stuff. Well, I mean, it's funny in the sense that it's interesting, not in the sense that like ha 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 ha. It's not funny because I am dumb. See, this is why Ocean and I stream together, because I am very bad at stream alone. That's why. Well, that's one of the very many reasons. Also that we are like very good friends and like to stream together and etc etc etc. But also this. I didn't even know why I started about that. Well, I do know that, but it's like, anyway. Should I make things in the mountain? I should make things in the mountain. I don't know why I wouldn't make things in the mountain. That just seems daft. I may need one of these, but I don't know quite how they work. So I guess I'll use them if I need them. Also, I just realized that's not a great place to have the chat. That might be a better place. Because now it doesn't overlap with anything in my inventory, or anything in my, anything. See, it's like a smart. Almost like I've got the brain smarts. I'd almost have fooled you. But then it turns out that was me. So I didn't fool you. But since I just said I'd almost fooled you, whereas I hadn't, I may have fooled you with that. The world of fooling is quite more strange than you might think. Actually, I think by now you understand exactly how strange it is. Ooh, don't wanna like grind myself up. Probably. I don't think I do want to grind myself up. But then again, I haven't tried it yet, so I guess you learn something new every day. So what about learning something new today? I've already learned new things today. What did I learn today? What did I learn? Okay, I guess maybe I don't learn new things. Actually, I did learn some new things in school. That's interesting. Learning things from school. Anyway. Oh yeah, I was waiting for the spruce, but the spruce isn't grown yet. I'm very distractible right now. The sheeps. Hello, sheeps. Hello, sheepness, my old friend. I have come to talk to you again. And I've come to shear you again, I guess. That doesn't actually fit the metron. Dilemmas, dilemmae. If you would pluralify dilemmas, or if you would pluralify dilemma into dilemmae by using Latin stuff, which I don't know if that's apt, because I don't know. I've never heard anyone use dilemma yet, and it doesn't sound quite sensible. So it's probably not sensible. But maybe it is. You never know with these types of things. Sometimes it's just like, oh, it's not sensible, and then you look into it and it's like, oh, that was pretty sensible. But yeah, I don't think I could see dilemma already being the plural of dilemmum. But I don't know, I feel like it would just like not be something from Latin, so you wouldn't be able to actually pluralify it in Latin. Why am I talking about this? I was waiting for the spruce to grow. It's not gonna be a meme now. Whenever I'm doing anything that I wasn't supposed to do, that I'm distracted and doing all sorts of things, am I just gonna be always waiting for the spruce to grow? Could we turn that into an idiom? Waiting for the spruce to grow? Are there more ways to make bone meals? Because I really want this spruce to grow. is bone meal in the bone meal list? There's bone meal. Bone. 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 Sand. Huh. Bone. Bone. I guess I could try. Do I have much sand? Do I have an infinite production of sand, though? I mean, I probably do with cobblestone. It's a bit confusing because a lot of mods use different, like, ways to take, like, so much out of a, like, you know, storage unit, or put so much in. So sometimes you actually use, like here I used shift and left mouse click to take a whole stack. I believe, isn't it in thermal where the caches you use the shift to only pick one, because you usually take a whole stack. And in fact, isn't it in thermal that it always lags a bit, and then like you usually have, no, is that wait, I'm thinking of something slightly different, which always doesn't always lag. It just lags sometimes. Did those despawn? Because it looks like if I'm not picking them up right now, so I would expect that they're actually, like, you know, being held in stasis by the thing that this is, that the crushing wheels, you know, in like in their multi-block structuredness, have recognized that the items are there and are thus keeping it in a stasis so that it doesn't despawn and stuff, so that it makes sense. I don't know, maybe I'm just overthinking it at this point, probably. I mean, I'm not sure that I am. One of these days I am probably going to die. I've already died to this thing, haven't I? Probably, like, almost definitely fewer times than I would have expected myself to die, but still I do think I've died to it already. I don't have much more interesting to say about this right now, because it's kind of just going its gang. So I guess it's just processing. I'm gonna go to sleep during the night now. I was thinking, by the way, about, I don't know why, my brain was like, idea. What if Esperanto streams, as in, like, not learning Esperanto, because I'm not very interesting when I'm learning Esperanto, but like, as in just a stream that's like not entirely in Esperanto. I should already said, like, well, I mean, the whole meme about Esperanto is that there's very, very many people who don't speak it. Can you do anything with clay? You can crush it and get almost a whole block back. That's strange. But yeah, I was thinking of doing like stream, which is like some streams that are half in Esperanto, or like partially Esperanto, I guess. They're half Esperanto, but not exactly half necessarily. Like, it's just like I'm doing some Esperanto and also a lot of English. What was I gonna do again with the sand? How do I get bone meal from the sand. That's right. I remember now. 2 stacks of sand. That should get some bone meal. Not necessarily super much, but some bone meal. Has the spruce grown yet? Still waiting for the spruce to grow. That's sand. That is that. Yeah, it's doing the glitch. It's doing the glitchy glitch. I'm still waiting for the spruce to grow, like a maroon. Then again, I guess that is my natural state. Is this gonna make the spruce grow? I made the spruce grow. I am practically a very cool. I should probably make a chest here so that I don't lose all the items that I make. Because I generally am very likely to lose a lot of things. Even things that... I mean, I was gonna say just like even things that you don't really lose. I'll take it a step further. What about things to which any type of context of losing simply doesn't make sense? Like, what about losing a hiatus? That sure doesn't make sense. Not that I'm thinking of right now. There's definitely going to be someone who's like, yeah, but I lost my hiatus once because it was too blue. My hiatus was blue. And I hadn't thought about that. My hiatus might be blue. So I dropped it in the grass. And I'm like, that's not my hiatus because it's blue. What was I talking about? I don't know. I'm gonna need more of that stuff. Or I can just make an andesite funnel because that's easier. I don't have any kelp. I might actually just have like half of this run through Bingus and the other half not run through Bingus. I just might. But should I? That is the question. Well, to be or not to be, that is the question. Get what I mean, though. What was the other thing again that you could do with this? Oh, yeah. Just make more limestone. More and more lime. I've waited for the spruce to grow, and then I didn't even think about hacking down the spruce. Hack with an axe and hexing, but not hacking the hacks in the game. In fact, I didn't make the game in the first place. That's not what I meant to do. I guess. That was what I meant to do. That was what I meant to do, man. Note that you can't close doors with an andesite funnel. Hear us. So, there is more spruce. We shall be waiting for more spruce to grow. That's probably going to be the name of this episode, I guess. Waiting for the spruce to grow. That was grass. Waiting for the spruce to grow. Waiting for the spruce to grow. I didn't know. Don't You Love the Song by the good artist Daughtry. The good in there isn't actually sarcastic, it's really good music. Go listen to it. Also, I don't think I have to explain this, but not sponsored. It's just actually good music in my opinion. I don't know how I would be. In fact, anyway, yes, it's my own personal opinion that it's not sponsored, that Daughtry has good music. Don't even ask why that became something the very foundation below my feet. Anyway, don't ask what that whole everything was. I probably won't. I don't remember. Which I guess means that what I was just about to say, which was that I wouldn't remember, was very smart of me to say, because I did indeed not remember. So it was right. And you're always right when you're smart, so you're smart when you're right. Which is one of the dumbest things you could say. Which I guess attests to my stupidity. But if I say that I'm stupid, and I am stupid, then that means that I'm smart for recognizing that I'm stupid. Because that's definitely how it goes. If you recognize one thing that a smart person would recognize, then you're also a smart person. You're also a fart smeller. What was I saying again? I swear there was something going on in my noggin, and it's just disappeared. Guess I was just waiting for the spruce to grow. The lime sand, not the slime land. Not the slime. Okay. Ooh, how much have I got on? No carrot. I have no carrot. Could this hurt me? Probably not. At least it didn't hurt me there. So, I guess I'm a god. Oh yeah, I can run it through there, because that will murder it. I was, however, going to do... What was I going to do? I have the spruce, that's right. So that's 9, 11. That's a very strange number. Wouldn't be 11, would it? Oh, there's a... No, that is 11. That's the whole idea of 11. I'll just go up there and see what this is all about. I'm sure we'll be able to find a proper solution to whatever might be going on. It is 3x3 with... Oh, because the windmill bearing isn't actually a trapdoor. Some would say. Not saying if I would say that. Just saying that some would say. Okay. I'll just glue some more things together. There we go. Then glue on there. Glue. Glue on there. Glue. So I guess I'm just gonna have to get much more spruce. I'm gonna have to get inside quick enough, because everything inside this world is a creeper, and I don't want everything inside this world to explode in my house. That would possibly be quite a big explosion, depending on what kind of an explosion it is actually. if it would be like it. I guess a nuclear fusion wouldn't. I guess it would generate energy, but I don't know, it's mainly carbon, and, well, I mean, there's also a lot of hydrogen, but I guess that would only really make sense. Well, I mean, they would. I guess it would be an explosion. When they would explode. Am I sure I have brains? No, I am actually not. I may have to trade them in for a. I was gonna say a Blockbuster's car, but hasn't Blockbuster's like gone bankrupt or something? I'd know. I never knew Blockbusters. I only know it from the stories of the elderly. I remember it very well. I was only 712 years old when I heard about Blockbusters for the first time. That's very old, but also very wise. I'm just gonna make a whole lot of trapdoors, because I might as well. What about, okay, the words to stand for the fact that I don't know much else to say, because this is not a new Flingus. Already Flingus up this tower. Okay, that's right next to there, so the other layer would be, well, you would have a layer over here as well. So Flingus, the Flingus, the Bingus, the Plingus, Bedlingus, Nyamingus, Ingus. Did I just do the giant brain that allows me to calculate numbers so perfectly that they are perfectly calculated? I don't need you over here. Did that just land on the windmill bearing? Like an impressive trig? Very impressive. Is that gonna... I guess I can always do this. Now, I guess, okay, so I should use birch thingies, birch fence as flirch, as, what's the name, as rope, not flirch. Flirch has been out of use for a few hundred years now. Replaced by the better, more interesting variant, the iPod. I don't even. If we all don't even, at the same time, would the universe explode? Probably. I'm gonna need to come back on you, or come back on that when I have some more evidence. Might not be there for a few days, if you know what I mean. Gonna get some evidence for the universe exploding. That sounds dangerous, but that sounds dangerous. Sounds like I shouldn't do it, but I'm not a certified scientist. I don't have any obligations, which is a very kind of scary thing to think that people would think. But there's got to be people that think like that, right? My brain should, I should really be a bit more brain sometimes. I don't even know what my brain is doing anymore at this point. Anyway, so at this point, one might say this is not a hot air balloon. Interestingly, I would agree. This is not a hot air balloon. This is this is but only if you look at it from the wrong side. Because this is a hot air balloon. It isn't really a hot air balloon yet, because it's a hot air balloon in... Well, is a hot air balloon in construction a hot air balloon? Oh. What came first, the chicken or the hot air balloon? Probably the hot air balloon, because the chicken came from the hot air balloon. Very smart. But so are chickens. In fact, I don't reckon you knew yet that chickens actually never existed before the Victorian era. In the Victorian era, when people started using a lot of hot air balloons, the chickens decided to come down to Earth on hot air balloons so that they could infiltrate our society with hot air balloons. Like hot air buffoons. But they weren't buffoons, they were chickens. What was I gonna do again? More spruce. Damn. Didn't even have to wait that time until the spruce grew. But I still have spruce, so I wouldn't necessarily have had to. 5 times 4 will be 20, will be 10, will be 60, so I need some more spruce. See, that's a funny thing. People always say you have a small brain if you play computer game, because you play computer brain make you small brain. But I have big computer brain. I have brain that does computer. Like you don't even. But because I am play much Minecraft. And I have much of the number. So if I need much, then I have much of number in my nog, so that I can number much, and so that I can have much that I need much. If you lay it out in front of me, it all makes sense. Not surprised to see that I don't think anyone has watched the stream yet today. That's can't say I blame. You know, if I would be able to remember the philosophical questions that I come up with before I forget them again, that I would be the Nobel Prize. I would not be the Nobel Prize, but I also would not be the Nobel Prize, in the sense that I'm not a prize that is a different prize than a Nobel Prize, because I'm a human, I'm not a prize. Well, human, I say human. I do say human, veritably. I guess you can just thwack it like that, but I don't suppose that gives you back the clue, does it? Probably. No. I'm just kidding. I did not know that you could actually... Whoa. I did not know that you could actually shear the wool faster from like a block with scissors. And the reason I just said whoa was because suddenly the whole world became red. Because I'd almost forgotten that I activated my my smart lamps to turn into red in the evening, because red is less good at keeping you awake because of melatonin and all that stuff. Melatonin, all of that, sleepy. Anyway, yeah. Because if it's in the night, then you want some more melatonin. Because melatonin is the drowsiness hormone, which allows you to sleep better. Which is why it is the drowsiness, not symbol, not even syndrome. Not even that there. That's not okay, good. I would have been slightly iffed. Where have I not been yet? Oh, here. Oh yeah, about the lamp. The lamp is just red because it's nice to have the red, because it's fun to have the red, and then I sleep better because it's red in the evening, and I just got like a whole bunch more. Oh, I was the idiot. Can I no, I can't do that. But yeah, I was the big idiot. I was talking so much about my lamp that I didn't think about my earthly I was thinking about my earthly possessions, and that's not what you would do, because it's evil. Earthly possessions are evil. Says every, like, mental health, like, not but like, what's the word? What am I thinking of? Not a philosophist. What's the word that I'm trying to think of? What do normal humans think of when they're thinking about what I'm thinking of? My brains, they're so realistic, it almost seems like they could work. But then you try them out, and then you realize that they are very strange, which is kind of, I guess, is kind of the idea of brains as well. And then you might say, like, what? That doesn't make any sense. It do actually kind of make some sense. You just don't get it because your brain's so strange, and it's designed to not make you know that it's strange. Actually, that's not pretty true. In fact, you should probably ignore 90% of what I'm saying, because even if it would be very intelligent, it would still be phrased in such a way that it would be quite difficult to interpret it in the way that I mean. So even some of my most genius thoughts, you might not want to just like listen to and say like, oh, that's how it is, because it's very easy to get that misunderstood. Okay. That's looking, it's not quite a hot air balloon yet, but I did something today, which is interesting. Actually, I can't imagine it was super interesting to watch, but like in 5 years, when I have a giant world with billions of videos on this, then you'll come back to the beginning and you'll find that in episode 5 I was thinking about how I am a giant moron who doesn't want to build a hot air balloon, also known as windmill, from hay. That's not, doesn't really sound that dumb if you sum it up in that way, I guess. Okay, and now I'm just gonna, because the episode will be about to end. Oh, that's pretty high. That's also, there we go. Like a pro. Like I don't even know no better. And then I'm just gonna flurge. I just want to give a quick disclaimer before you don't do the disclaimer. Kids, if you want a hot air balloon, please do not use glue in it too much. Like I don't know technically how real hot air balloons are made, but this is almost definitely not how to do it. I don't even know what more you'd need in a hot air balloon. Did that push away any of the, okay, the glue's still there. That's good. Can I see if it rotates yet? I would love to see this rotate, right? That's quite awesome. Honestly, I love that. Oh, that's strange. I guess it doesn't know how waterlogged stuff works, which makes sense, because waterlogged stuff is a bit confusing. But yeah. It's, oh, that's some good stress capacity, actually. But I think I'm just gonna unwaterlog that one so that I can instead. I thought for a second that I was falling because it looked like that on the stream. Well, it didn't really look like it, but my brain turned it into that. There we go. I honestly do really like this. That's not actually brain enough. I have to like do it really well now to do brain. I'll just place some block here, because I'll place it here, because then it won't be as likely to interfere with the thingus once it's rotating. I might make some seats in there as well, because then you have seats in Create. I should probably have a book in which I write down what I'm gonna make next time, shouldn't I? But yeah, I like that as a start. They always say that things like should be improvable, right? That like you don't want to somehow like make it so that you can't improve with it anymore after the first time you do it. And I think I've got something here that's still quite improvable upon. So I guess that's a good. Now I should probably make a book to write down things in, because I will absolutely forget before next episode. I saw some sugar cane, so I have a sugar cane. What about it? Cool. You're dead now. Thank you. This will help me make it easier to wait for the spruce. Hello, spruce. See? See? Cute. Okay. So, do I have any? Don't have any sugarcane in here. Don't think I had any paper either. And then where was the sugarcane? Sugarcane was over there. I just saw it. I just saw it. And there we go. And then I need a cow. I need a cow. Where is the cow? I don't think I should need a cow. Where is the cow? Where is the cow? Where is the cow? Where is the cow? I'm not finding the cow. Where is cow? Up. There was a tree in the air. Now I have fallen into the lake, into the pond, into the brinkus. I'm not finding the cow yet. Is the cow hidden? Should I look out for a hidden ninja cow attack? I mean, like, when do you ever not be extra alert? I think the cow's probably going to be pretty scary if it tries to... Oh, there's the cow. Now, I'm not going to let my wits down yet. Because maybe they're going to chase me. Then there must be one lone ranger that will now come to avenge the other cow. Because they're family. How does that work in books and movies and stuff? Probably something like that. Anyway, I got that leather. I got the sugarcane. I don't got that feather. So I guess I should get some of the feather. I guess I should get some of that feather. I guess I should get some of that feather. Cause the feather, you have a feather. Cause if you wouldn't have a feather, you wouldn't have a feather. Hello there, future feather. Huh, that was multiple feathers. From one future feather. And then all I need is some ink. I need squid. Do any squid summon themselves upon this river? I guess that's probably a no. Could I? This is after the update where the dyes are not the same anymore as the things that produce the dyes. I'm a dingle whip. I'm a big dingle whipper. That is the wrong screen. But isn't the only other way to get black dye, like, hard? Or, wait, was it, yeah. Oh yeah, you need specifically an ink sac. Oh, this is spiders, not a creeper, right? I was very scared for a moment there. Okay, I'm gonna have to get some squink, which is short for squid ink. And then I'm gonna have to make a writable book with that. which is short for squid fry. Wait, for make a writable book with that is short for make a writable book with that. Yeah, there we go. I think I've got all of my sums summed up in a row. That definitely made sense, right? So get some of that feeler. Get some of that button quill. There's a book, alright. And it's a quill. Yeah. I'm gonna need to. Well, I'll do that another time. Okay. What I am going to write in the utmost impressive book shall be iron bars as the heater holder thingy majig. Okay. That's some strange water there, isn't it? Now, is that water stranger than the rest? Or is that just something that rendered weirdly? I don't know. Maybe it's some odd water. Seems good now, question mark? Okay, build flying harbor for the flying flyer, because it's a flying thing, so it flies, so it's a flyer. Uncrackable logic. The flying hot wind balloon. I swear there was something else I needed to do. Make an elevator remote controlled with a winch so I can get up to the harbor. To the fleeing harbor. Thank you. Encore. Well, I mean, that wouldn't be up to me to say. Yeah, I think I've done some reasonable things today. I'm not incredibly impressive. I'm not a super impressive. I'm not a super incredibly. But I like what I achieved today. So yeah. Thanks for watching. If you're watching this on YouTube, I don't think anyone watched this on Twitch. And what was the question again? There was a question that I asked people to put in the comments. I don't know, maybe that's already a thing that I wouldn't. Oh, was it about the style? I mean, I can always still use tips on the style. So if you have any more tips for what styles I should use, then feel very, very, very incredibly subliminally free to give me your personal recommendations and stuff, and I will see if I can use those recommendations of the personal to be personally recommended, so I can make a cool thing. And I'll try I'll try to feature people if like they have good ideas, like say like, oh, this person came up with it, if I don't forget. Anyway, yeah. should make like a parkour like with this stuff as well. I should make everything with this stuff. This stuff is awesome. Really, to whoever made, well, to whoever made Create is a genius. And a very brilliant one at that. So yeah. Yeah. Have fun watching this. Which is, that's a bit late to say that. Yeah. I guess just buy YouTube, buy Twitch, and oh, don't forget about the funny buttons, the hilarious buttons, the buttons that are so incredibly hilarious that I would chuckle. And I'm not even made of wood, so that's that's real impressive. So kind of just press the funny buttons. Farewell.